and we are live and happy. That was just bad timing. Just decided to join. He just wanted to make it a great.
He wanted to make a grand entrance.
Yes, I think that's what it was. We are live. We are ready to go. We are here for GeForce Now sort of stuff at the PC Gamer Show. We know GFN are making an appearance. GFN have popped up in a couple of different places today. If you're not aware, GFN is getting Guardians of the Galaxy, which was announced during the Square Enix press conference. So it is good to see that. We'll go around to people who maybe missed that one. Maker, what did you make of that? We gave I gave it a D, didn't I? Kelly gave it a D.
I would probably have given it a C. That's just because, the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of interested me a little bit, and then you have the Nier stuff, in Nier Incarnation. It showed off a little bit of that. I'm already in the early access for the mobile game, so I wasn't too excited because I already know what it is. And then that final bit with that last one, I thought that looked pretty cool, but it looked a little janky. Was all.
Okay. So you weren't you felt it was just a bang average would be the best way to say it. Happy. What about you?
Can you go to Brandon first? I just have to fix something.
Okay. Brandon needs to fix. Oh, Brandon's back. Brandon.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No, Brandon. What did you think of the square?
Oh, I'm just looking forward to everything right now.
Hi.
Did you ever think there would be a moment?
Okay.
I want to keep it.
You're going to give it a D. Okay. Happy.
Well, I
Yeah.
had to work a little bit, so I didn't have to watch, but I saw there was a short show, but so I can't give it any character because I didn't have so much time to watch it. Actually, that show.
You didn't see it, and
No.
don't worry, Barry. What? Just give a recap. We're on to the PC Gamer one here. Come on, let's just talk about that. We know what we're going to see. We know what's going to be coming here. We know Humankind is coming. We know there's something to do with Orcs Must Die is coming. We know GFN are being featured. What are you looking forward to seeing, Barry?
I'm hoping to see, I guess, with GFN being featured, I'm hoping to maybe see, like, if there's a few more games showcased, that we get kind of either simultaneous confirmation on social media or at the actual event itself that we're in a position where they're kind of saying our games are coming to, these games are coming to the platform, so that they've got that presence that we've been looking for and we've been wanting them to have. That's got to be the biggest thing for me. I think I just want to see their presence there and how they handle their presence on what is effectively a relatively big stage.
Yeah, apparently we do have the right stream set up because it did say PC Gamer was coming onto this one. Hopefully it does. If not, I will make a quick audible and get it changed. They did say the PC Gamer show was coming on here because it was mentioned. Do you think I might change it here quickly?
It should be soon, I think.
Okay.
Are they making any mention of it?
What are they doing? What is he doing?
He's dancing with his robot friend, obviously.
Yeah.
If we get in trouble because this guy's doing jumping off the roof, I'm gonna be like, why?
Well, I want to see something spectacular. That's what I want to see.
No, dude, what, dude?
Yeah. And what it said.
Yeah, jump off
What
the
it
roof.
does say here is that it does say that the PC gaming show is on here, so it should be coming on here. I've been looking at stuff. Okay, what is this Egypt doing? So
That's yeah. I've seen him before. I guess.
yeah,
I'm coming back.
he's coming back.
I'm coming
Yeah.
back. I'm coming back. I just wanted to dance on the bar.
I've seen this
I
guy
will never
before
stop
on.
from
Yeah, he
I just
used
want
to
to
be
dance
a
on the
part
bar.
of
The
Funhouse.
bar is
Yeah,
clearly
Funhouse.
know
That's
him.
right.
danceable.
You made it.
He actually
you made it look
was,
very danceable. I thought y'all looked
He
good.
did like
You
a
looked good.
16-hour
And then, of course, we gotta talk to him.
flight sim
Yeah.
stream.
Good old
I have a
CB.
message for you.
From LA all the
what's
way
the
to like Dubai. It was cool.
Chatbot, what's the message?
Thank you,
that's-
Imperial, for all of the new friends in chat.
I actually
Everyone
played
is so
out
happy and
Flight
wholesome.
Sim on PC, but I
Isn't this
couldn't
just
do the
fantastic?
highest end of quality. But it
Oh,
was
he's so
mid-range.
happy.
I like
But
a
it-
happy CB.
It's a beautiful
That-
game.
That is fantastic.
It is,
so
and I can't wait till
happy.
it drops
Oh,
on
I
I know
it's
one
Xbox.
thing. I want to
and-
kill chaos.
And hopefully Cloud.
Oh, yeah, he's
Honestly, I
memeing.
don't think it's
Okay,
dropping on
yeah.
Cloud.
Chat, he's memeing, just like Chatbot.
Well,
I'm
like
getting an
Soda
Xbox
Pop
soon,
memeing
so
before.
Yeah.
He's,
I'm just
Final
going to
Fantasy
mention.
memeing.
He didn't give us a heads up.
I'm just going to mention what Hell Monkey said there. Life is Strange was just being retweeted by GeForce Now as
We'll
well.
let him have it.
Hey, that was really funny, man.
It's something we were having a little talk about
Oh,
not so long ago. There does seem to be a lot of crossover, we will
he
say,
loves
if this is on
All
purpose
this
or
is
not
like the
on
bottom of
purpose.
my head.
he loves us.
Wait, what is
Then we-
this?
I actually
all so
enjoyed those
much.
games.
Oh,
Life is
Chatbot,
Strange.
we love you.
It's really
Did
cool
we say
games, but it's a relaxing game in a
Life is
relaxing
Strange
game.
is okay.
in a way,
It's not very
just
often you get to
You want ice cream?
I would love ice cream.
in some sort of way.
Yeah.
I wish Grid Addicts.
No, you. Sorry, I didn't hear you there. There's a bit of a delay.
Is it me delay?
No, with Brandon.
Okay.
I'm just saying, Skrinix.
He's gonna make me move it.
I just want Skrinix to make a plus, and so all the games go on there, and we can play them all. That's what
That's what you want to say?
today.
I thought you said Screamix. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was.
No.
I cannot pronounce words, so
I misunderstood. You said Screenix, but at first I thought it was Screamix.
Oh, is this ending now? Right, say, PC Gaming Show, so I will turn the volume up now.
Here we go. Okay.
Onto the chat. Barry, what do you think about this with the Life is Strange, or do you think it's to leave that till GFN Thursday?
There's something there. There is 100% something there, because you don't innocently retweet something like that without knowing that it's going to appear on your platform. So I think we will see something very shortly on that front.
Yeah, so they are. And if you missed our last stream, Kelly was saying to us that she really enjoyed Life is Strange as well.
Yep, it was a really good game, so it was.
It is.
Looking forward to the next one.
Baker Deep Head Life is Strange.
Yeah, I played the first one. It was really good.
So it's high recommendation, and with this getting a remaster.
Here we go.
I do recommend
a Dogecoin mining facility. I'm just saying here, I'm not getting any volume here. I think they forgot to hit volume.
Yeah, we're not getting any either.
I will lip read.
Yeah, me too.
Subscribe to Cloudy with a Chance of Games. It is the best place ever. Starring Sean Dayplot. Frankie!
No, there's no audio.
No audio.
No audio. This isn't us, by the way. It's on multiple. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Can we say this isn't us messing up for a change? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, they replayed it.
They flipped the switch. The switch has been flipped.
Why is there a bot?
Situation calamitous.
Sean!
Situation calamitous.
Wake up!
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins now.
Oh,
I remember this from last
we
year.
have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is going to be announced this year!
4, 3, 2.
19 minutes earlier.
It is so good to be back, gang, and this year
I like that they're
we're
flying
in
on a
space.
Hi, Captain.
I was going to say
Happy
that.
to
It
be
does
remotely on
intro.
board, Sean. Well, I'm so glad
And
you
it's
were
a
able to finance this year's
Bitcoin
PC
miner
gaming
as
show
well.
by, selling all those black market graphics cards you've been hoarding.
Ah, yes, a crime with absolutely no real-world
They're
consequences.
saying that.
Hey, Frankie, wait a minute. Is that a 65-ton catapult mech model CPLTC-1 as featured in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries?
Sean, I always knew you
Marcy,
had
thanks for
immaculate
joining. Ray,
taste.
thanks for
Am I certainly
joining.
is?
Hell Monkey, thanks for joining. Cloudy
I
Bear,
can't wait
Zero
for this
Games for
year's
me.
significantly more weaponized PC gaming
Thanks
show
for
to
joining,
go
Colin.
on
Thanks for joining
without
as
a
well.
hitch. Which reminds me, Debot, can you run a quick hitch scan?
Yes, Sean. Of course, Sean. Running hitch scan.
Oh, and I also want to warmly welcome someone new to the crew. Mika Burton, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here and look forward to bringing all of you fresh new PC games and hardware.
Hitch scan complete. Zero hitches found present. Full in 13,908,665 possible futures.
Hooray!
Yeah!
Yep, Sarah, I think you're right there. So it's a 90
Well,
minute.
Frankie,
A 90
Debot's
minute
going to send you the coordinates for your first target now.
Last year was
Your
a little
targets might
longer,
be
wasn't it?
exclusive interviews, trailer
Hey,
premieres,
Chase,
or
thanks
any
for
number of
joining.
amazing new computer games
2 hours.
to beam down to
I'm
the
glad it's
fine
90
people
minutes.
on Earth.
Mission received.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to continue until
Not
all
a
the targets
3-hour
required for your
show.
mission is completed
I technically
smoothly
have work in
and without
2.5
a
hours,
hitch. Isn't that right, Debot?
Man.
Yes, no hitches located,
Good
Sean.
job.
So, no sleep for you.
Games.
But first,
That's how
let's
it usually
teleport
is.
down to the stage to check in on E3 happenings. The only reason we're allowed to legally be back on Earth.
Hey, some of these games go to Game Pass.
No, there'll be no games for Game Pass here.
They're not
very
gonna
much
promote
right.
it.
You never know.
But I don't think they will promote
Oh,
that.
planet
But-
Earth!
Oh, great to be back, right? Am I right?
One of my
point.
favorite planets in the whole galaxy.
It's all right.
And thank God that teleporter was conveniently built just out of frame of
Thanks,
camera.
Ray.
Mika, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here's Paul. I
Well,
bet
ladies
like
and
Red
gentlemen,
Dwarf.
hello and welcome to the PC
Hey,
Gaming
Ray.
Show 2021. It
How
feels
long
great to be back on a live stage once again. Over the next 90 minutes, we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming PC titles with world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And if dozens of new
premiere.
trailers wasn't enough for you guys, later in the show, we are going to tell you how to win a custom MechWarrior 5 themed
thank you.
PC
I will.
powered by
Excellent.
Intel. So
Yeah, it's on
you're
Game
going to want to
Pass.
stick around for that.
Now, make sure to keep out a special look for a special promo code
What?
for the show from Humble Bundle, during
Okay.
which you can get a ticket
really
to get
good deal.
Civilization 6 Platinum Edition for
$10.
just $10. But right
$10?
now, we're going to kick things
Oh,
off
that's
with
all.
one
That's
late
okay.
point. Probably the
No,
most
it's a
original
Humble
entry
Bundle.
in the
It's a
Battle
Humble
Royale
Bundle.
genre
Go
this
pick
year.
it up.
Let's go!
By the way,
Let's
if you're
take a
joking, if you thought I was joking about MechWarrior 5 on
What
Game
is
Pass,
this?
it is definitely on Game Pass.
All good to see trailers.
24
this
entered.
looks good.
Oh, I've seen this.
I've never seen this.
Most popular playtest game on Steam.
Okay.
Isn't this the Battle Royale?
Are you guys playing these games?
Pretty sure it's the Battle Royale one.
1 million people taking part in this.
Okay.
It does look pretty cool. Oh, this. You're right with the Battle Royale. Arena Breakpoint. Global launch.
August.
And then another open beta the 16th to the 22nd.
That's cool.
The chainsaw.
Oh,
30,
man.
or 20, 35, and $50.
You are
Bad
watching
pricing.
PC Gaming Show.
GeForce
Now!
Now!
GeForce!
I am streaming from GeForce Now, NVIDIA's cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games, purchased from digital stores like Steam
Oh, I
and
love
Epic
it.
Game Store. Coming up, Dying Light 2 and Orcs Must Die 3. But first, a trailer for Humble Games' Dodgeball Academia.
Oh, I thought they were
And be sure
announcing
to
that
check
those were
out
coming to
GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android,
I was about to say, I was like, Dying Light 2 and
and iOS.
Yeah,
Visit
it sort of
GeForce Now
implies that, doesn't
to
it?
learn more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna be on GeForce Now.
The insult would be if Orcs Must Die 3 goes to first.
Don't be saying that!
Probably will.
Now, I will become the best
Oh,
player
God.
you've ever seen. Dodgeball Academia.
What's it? We're like 2 minutes into this and we're. No!
Who said something?
Am I right in saying this? It's on GFN? Was that my football game?
Is it dodgeball or something?
It's dodgeball.
I'd be so good at this game.
I thought Knockout City was supposed to look better than this.
It's not 4K yet. That's the it.
Xbox, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon from Humble Games. Ooh, that was sweet! Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure, whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy. Has something rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play second fiddle to a captain as charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely not dedicated multiple cores to computing revenge plans in a range of lethalities.
Great!
New target acquired, Cap.
It looks like Chivalry 2 with a special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of Torn Banner Studios.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder
Chivalry
of Torn Banner
2 is
Studios
available
and
on
creative director
GFN.
on Chivalry 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so
Oh, I
happy
like
to be
that.
here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which is like the first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also
fun.
that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage. So the
Might have to
post-launch
pick it up.
support plan is going to look like a mixture of mid and massive level content updates that are coming out across this year. One of the things we're
We're going to
excited
have some
about is taking
gameplay
to
footage
different
of
eras in the
Chivalry
medieval
2
period.
coming up
Before
on
we've
Friday
done
the
the
10th
early
of April
period, now
in
we're
the next
going
couple
closer
of
to the later
days.
period, in the upcoming update where
It's become a standard line on Chivalry now
armor,
since
some
Thursday.
refined atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it
As
and
you can
smear
see,
blood
we've
all
been
over,
very
but
busy over
we
the last
really want to
couple
take
of
players
days
into
trying to get all
different
these streams
experiences and
going,
make
so
each
it will
of
be
our
coming out.
maps its own game mode and make it something that medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And when you come across these pristine gardens and this beautiful castle, you get to tear it all down and cause it's a canvas for your destruction.
Oh, I love that.
Here we go.
Was that Trip or Baron Studio? Oh, another
For
ship
Chivalry
game?
2 is basically bottom left. It's the
These
game
two?
that
Oh,
got
is
us
this
onto the
still Chivalry
scene
2?
and started the company, and
I'm
it's the
branded
game
this,
that's going to
aren't
take us so much
This
further.
is why you come here for all these facts.
The game at launch is a
I didn't know
foundation.
this
It's
game was
intentionally been
out.
built to be extended.
It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content.
Gallancourt is the first TO map that's coming out post-launch.
Gallancourt is going to take us to the high medieval times.
This was gonna
or the
come to
late medieval
GFN?
Times.
It's already on
Captures
GFN.
the
Oh, it's already
ideals of being this like noble, rich, wealthy
came
place
down
where
to
the prosperous
GFN.
live.
Nice.
You're going to feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun. We've got a ton of weapons coming in at launch, but there'll be more and more added to it post-launch as well.
A new fighting style is really going to change up the experience and change how you have to fight everyone. Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for
This
free.
looks like fun.
Yep.
Next up, we have an exciting look at Dying Light 2, and make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom MechWarrior PC from our friends at Intel.
I'm quite excited for this game.
Yep. I think Kelly will like this game as well, so Kelly can get excited about this.
Yep.
Why do you think I would get excited about it? It looks like a cooking game.
No egrets?
Is this right? This is not Dying Light?
This looks like a cooking game.
This is definitely not Dying Light.
Yes, this is definitely not Dying Light.
Must be a miss. But this looks much. This looks fun.
This is not Dying Light. This is like at the completely opposite end of this. Different type of eating.
Medieval Knockout City.
Yeah.
It's a
But it looks really fun though.
Work together, I found good.
Yes.
This is like Rocket League.
This game looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
It looks fun for sure. A good Game Pass game.
Yeah.
Okay, now in some soup. Egg soup.
Egg soup.
Ramen.
I would not drink that.
You mentioned my platform.
Hi,
This is
my name is Piranha. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2, Stay Human. Today, especially for the viewers of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Dying Light universe. So, stay tuned.
So Kelly, I think this could be
Every
a game for
tragedy
you.
begins somewhere. This one started
Is
with
there
a
zombies in
virus that escaped from
Yes.
Haram.
Have you
the
played
city
the first
we
one?
met in the first part of the game,
No.
and it reached the whole
Oh,
world.
you're missing out.
including
Hell
the
Monkey,
city
yeah,
where Dying Light 2 takes
that was
place.
probably one of my favorite
Remember,
things of the
January
Xbox show, to
6th,
be completely fair. I
2025.
think it was
Yeah.
brilliant.
That day,
Let's see
later
if these
known
update.
as Black Monday, the
I can't
military
wait for
ordered
that
chemical
CFT
update.
to be dropped on the
It's gonna be
city.
awesome.
It was a mistake.
We'll need to get a crew
huge
together to
mistake.
do it.
Yeah.
The chemicals mixed with
play.
water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty
Where are they
monsters.
shooting cannons?
Don't think of them as zombies, though. They are
Don't
more
think of
like
it some zombies.
half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives
I want
as
to
a
kill
result
each
of their
zombie.
pain and
Oh,
rage.
dude.
Those who survived
I like
the
zombie
chemical
games.
raid took refuge on the
But it's
rooftops.
cool, this game, with
A new order
day
has
and night
been born
circle.
in the city. People live on the rooftops, monsters in the streets. Nobody in their right mind would dare to come down. Well, let's say almost nobody. The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2, Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a unique parkour and combat skills? Believe me, guys,
By following the
I would gladly
tutorial.
answer all these questions, but I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you one thing.
Same nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it
I thought he
every
was going to
day.
say he was locked up with his own kids. That's a nightmare, to be fair.
Looking for something he couldn't find.
Oh, man.
The worst part was that he did the same to my
Don't
sister. I'll never forget her scream when they separated us.
But
What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia. I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the many, many children undergoing mysterious medical
Oh,
research.
man.
The last thing Aiden remembers from that time is extreme pain, then a fire, and a little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following years haunted Aiden with these questions and with guilt over leaving her. Moreover, Mia is the only answer to the question who Aiden really is. Now in 2036,
Some of
we meet
the
Aiden
pieces- some of the
when,
shows
for
beginning
the
to
first
leak out
time
there.
during his pilgrimage,
So
he
just
finds
be
a clue
warned.
about how to find his sister. Aiden's
What?
path to
Why?
the truth is tough, full of challenges.
It's something I sort of
and
maybe said
adventures.
already, so don't be. It's
The
nothing. It's
difficult
not a big
choices to make as well
spoiler.
as the consequences await you. You're going to discover them all in December 2021.
December. Okay.
7th?
December 7th. Okay.
But what I find is really cool with this game is the day and night cycle. You can go in the night and because everyone's zombie is out, you can go and search in their caves in a way.
Ooh,
That was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew, well,
hear
we
about the,
are here back
Xbox
on the E3
Showcase
stage so
extended?
we can get closer to your
On
comments and
Thursday?
reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So
I
you
did not
out there,
know
keep
about
your
this.
comments coming
What
in.
is this?
And as you're
I need
watching
to check
this year,
that
we
out
want to get your input
There's
on
like
a
maybe
subject
some
that
Hellblade on
we're
it,
pretty
or
passionate
like a
about,
wee hint of
PC
Hellblade.
building. So this year we've put
it's
a
gonna be a
number
dev
of prototype
talk with
PCs
some of the
based on
people,
MechWarrior
including Ninja
5,
Theory.
but we're
Oh.
only going to manufacture
Need to
one
check
of them.
that out.
And you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show, powered by the 11th Gen Intel
nice.
Core
I
i9
want to
processor.
tweet that
That
out.
is correct. Each of the
Number
prototype
four.
PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of MechWarrior
6 is
5.
good.
The Free Worlds
like
League,
number-
the Draconis
number
Combine, the
6.
Federated
Yeah.
Sons,
Yeah.
the Capellan Confederation, and more.
So cast your vote now for which
And number
faction
3,
and
I think
these are
custom
orange
PC
also, it's
you
still
want to
really
win,
cool.
and help us pick the best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, all right. Well, we'll check in later to see which group survives this MechWarrior showdown. But for now, let's check in with our very own mech pilot, Frankie Ward, who went on a special mission to get a closer look at Sega and Amplitude Studios' upcoming game, Humankind.
I signed up for that for game running.
In
Humankind, you
this is coming to both. This is coming to both Stadia and GFM.
And speaking of unique, it's me, Frankie Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me show you.
I think we have talked about this in regards to Stadia. This is a good game for all the both platforms to get. It's going to be a take on Civilization and be a good game to bring on the go. One more turn.
I would actually. Go.
I was gonna say I've always been a fan of the turn-based games on the go.
Get ready to play
they're easy for stop and go.
In the Humankind closed beta.
I was gonna say. Sorry.
The closed beta.
I was gonna say this would be fit perfectly for xCloud with touch controllers.
And two logos. We both had the GFN and the Stadia logo there.
Mm-hmm.
What's this dump bot about? I don't like this dump bot. What's that all about? Look at this.
This is just cause.
The art style. I think I would be absolutely pants in the game.
I like this game.
Yeah, I'm liking the look of it.
Oh, there's too many games.
Comic Zone. Have you guys ever played that game on Sega?
No, but I know of it.
It's like that. This is not what it looks like.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks good.
Oh, it's because I keep announcing the platforms.
Yeah.
Ben, it'd be great when you can come back up and join us in this as well.
I thought, is Ben coming?
Oh, coming soon.
Cool.
Logo bot.
Here. My name is Daeron.
You're a
cloud-based artificial intelligence, and while it could be lonely without a physical body, I am streaming to you from GeForce Now, where you can play hit games like Rocket League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of over 900 games and new
This
titles
is the GeForce Now show.
Thursday, there's something for everyone and always in the
Yeah, it's a lot of ads for GeForce Now.
Special word from Valve. But first, Orcs.
Valve! What's the safety? As we know, this is on Stadia.
Gabe's gonna announce Half-Life 3.
I wonder if it's coming out soon.
You want it? Half-Life 3
Myself and Kelly completed this together in co-op.
Yep, that was a really good game.
You beat
really
the co-op? I need somebody to help me on this game.
I would say it was one of Stadia's best timed exclusives.
Yeah.
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean.
Glad to be here. So, for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically, there are tons of orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous 2 titles?
There are 2 new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2, so not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order, but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where
these are brilliant.
You fight hundreds of orcs on the battlefields outside of the fortress themselves. So you're fighting indoors and outdoors.
But they were really cool. The big massive
We have a new
battles.
mode called Scramble. It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines and war guardians. So a war machine is like, there are these massive traps, like you might release a giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies. And then the war guardians are it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield with you to fight with you, except they have their own attacks and their own special abilities.
Well, I gotta ask then, when and where can we play Orcs Must Die 3?
So OMD3 is coming out on July 23rd on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox, and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off to Steam now and put OMD3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jerome K. Jones. Once again, just a few more weeks to wait for Orcs Must Die 3. For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan
I gotta say, I'm actually feeling sorry for Stadia's not getting mentioned in some of these announcements of games which have been on the platform. Wave Break was from Friday, and then Orcs Must Die there as well.
7.
Agree.
8. 9. 10.
I hope this is not a horror game.
It looks like a horror game.
It's Vampire the Masquerade, didn't I say?
Where are you hiding, sweetie?
That looks good.
Halsey. Halsey, get out here.
Probably memories.
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl. Is that so much to ask?
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Games. We are a Malaysian-based indie game studio working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please, enjoy the brawl.
This reminds me of something. I'm trying to put my finger on it. Like Rampage? Like a chat Rampage.
It's a cool simulation studio.
Let's go up my house. Let's go up. Oh my god, he's grabbing buildings, throwing at people.
I think it's cool to see a Malaysian studio player making this.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out here. With Big Gabe making an appearance. Could you imagine if he announces a subscription? I think we know it. I think it's going to be the handheld. I think like a. Or could you imagine if he announces a subscription for Steam or something along those lines?
If Steam gets a subscription, that's crazy. Is that a place? Oh my god.
Giga Blast!
You just destroyed that person.
Giga Blast, Giga Bash.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is
facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
a major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project
Didn't we
known
see part of
as
this
the
trailer the
Lemnis
other night?
Gate.
But if we are to
teaser.
survive,
I haven't seen. What
we
was
must
this?
go back.
I want to say we've seen it.
3.
No, maybe not.
There's a lot of, I'm not going to say generic because they're adding all the different things, but there's a lot of ones that look similar.
Yeah.
Let's go. Shield. Protect and serve.
I wonder what type of game this is. Is this just a multiplayer game or?
It looks like a pure multiplayer game to me.
Yeah. It's actually like 1v1.
Activate.
I remember seeing something about this
Lemnis
game.
August the 3rd.
It's also
pre-order now.
Oh, I think it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Double check.
Open beta.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Rat Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set inside of a 25-second time.
I'll try it out then.
Instead of playing continuously, you play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So, for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So, for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives.
That's interesting.
But then on the next turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve XM, Seek and Destroy, Classic Deathmatch, and we have a game mode called Domination.
I like that.
Can you walk me through a little bit of like what a few turns at the start of a round looks like?
You can see the board, you can see the time loop, everything that's happening. And then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where can we play it?
So Lemnis Gate will be launching on August 3rd. It's open for pre-orders right now on Steam, and we're coming up to a open beta in July. The game will launch on PC and console, both current and next-gen platforms.
Thank you so much for joining us, James Anderson. Once again, that is the genre-bending, first-person shooter, turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate. Now, we're not the only one marooned in the stars out here. Coming up next, let's take a look at Next Space Rebels.
And this no man's land has a technical term. It's called common, which means, my friends, that space is for everyone.
What's that Kerbal Space Program?
Next Space Rebels.
A rip-off of Kerbal Space Program.
Kind of, yeah. Star Tube. Oh my god, what is this? I have to play this now. Did 11 subscribers?
It looks like
I remember we tried to build something like that. It exploded in our faces.
That's what happened. That's what would happen
Okay. So it looks like a Kerbal Space Program meets.
Come on in.
You guys just saw Next Space Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and MechWarrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home to vote for the winners. Well, we're just down to 3 houses now, with Davion, Russell Haig, and Liao being eliminated. So, rip to those factions, press F to pay respects, etc., etc. Now that means that we only have 3 houses left: Karita, Steiner, and Merrick. So make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So let's keep the show moving. And next up, it's a brand new medieval RPG. This is War Tales.
I heard about this.
100 years have passed since the rise of the Edoran Empire and its untimely demise following the
Alpha, this looks like a kid for Duncan.
In these troubled times of quarreling factions and outlaws roaming the land, work was not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded. They are known as the War Tales.
The War Tales.
Nick, what's up the last game? Oh, you've got me all confused. If it was the last game, it was going to Switch, Xbox, and PC, I believe.
I don't know what it said the last game, because it went so fast.
This is sort of games that I would like to have with touch controllers.
I want to go on that force and beat
Me and
that
my
animal.
touch controllers.
That was the debut
I'm
of War
really
Tales,
excited
an
for
open-world
X-Cloud and touch
RPG from
controls.
Shiro
Really
Games
good.
about leading a mercenary troop on a
I tried the
sprawling
baseball
adventure.
game
And
on it.
speaking
It's
of
good.
mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most, and head over to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all, and this
Game
year's
announcements are
gaming
good.
show is so
You love
full
that.
of games set in space. It's starting to feel
Half-Life
a little
3.
crowded up there. But the next game
That's
we
the
have
start
to
the
show you
rumors.
is very special.
Gabe,
It is the
please give us Half-Life
world-exclusive
3.
reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement
Never
management
gonna
game
happen.
set in the stars. In Ixion, you
We
struggle
never
to
got
maintain a space
episode
station,
3 of
stockpiling
Half-Life
resources, managing
episode
external
either, so-
and internal threats, and rescuing the survivors of other failed expeditions. We think this will
Man,
be
that's
a brilliant
naughty.
entry
That's
into
naughty.
the genre when it releases. So here is your first look at Ixion.
So,
Exelon, was this, or something along them lines?
World premiere.
That's creepy right there. It
The
looks
Earth.
good.
Our home.
Okay,
I
that
love
doesn't make
Star
any
Citizen.
sense, but okay.
Held in its
Oh.
bosom are
Okay.
the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest
I am not
realms
going
of
to
science.
stop chat unless
However,
it's the
humanity
obvious
has brought
things.
destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this.
As long as you don't mention
We
the
know
C
the taste
word.
of a dying world. But the earth
Computer?
is not to be our grave.
No.
Cue the onslaught of messages in the chat now.
She wishes
Otherwise, I mentioned the word Celtic.
and her children to carry on.
Why would anybody mention
Dolos
that?
carries this courage.
Weird.
We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who,
Rangers,
like us,
the word is
carry
Rangers.
that courage. The Tycoon Station is both
I
an
have to say
epilogue of
that
these
I'm
endeavors
liking the look of
and
this
the
game.
prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of
Man, why would you
Scientists
miss the
leads the
party?
vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. that we are masters
apparently
of
there's
our
an
own
Easter egg in the
destiny.
Starfield trailer.
That we must go as a species, bound together, pushing further into the unknown.
Someone shared it to me.
We set sail on this new sea because there is hope
Apparently
to
it's
be
an
found,
engraving of
horizons
Hammerfell and
to
High Rock.
explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the full engine.
So it's rumored that that's where Elder Scrolls 6 is going to take place. Is in Hammerfell and High Rock.
Boom!
Oh! Oh, and then the aliens come and kill us all.
Yes.
Oh, zombies!
Oh my god, it's
Extreme.
Independence Day.
I'm telling you now, I've got that. If this was a GFN show, that would be getting added to the wish list.
It would be a wish list, wouldn't it?
Oh my god, I heard of
It does
that.
look really cool.
Come here.
Farthing
Ooh.
Seas.
I've heard that game's pretty cool.
So we're underneath a building.
I want to see the game from the CCP and Remedy Wet's new game, but that's far, far away. What is it? That's gonna be interesting.
It's a boat.
It's a boat and a can. It's a boat can.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah.
Something that
You know
don't
what?
even think.
You know what they need to make a game out of?
Yeah.
From the Treasure Planet movie.
Ooh.
The one in space.
Yep.
The one in space.
Oh, I don't know.
It's the Disney movie.
What if for one
I've never watched it.
Is it
What? Who's ever
I
heard of a
think the
human
Switch
sidekick?
Pro may have just been sort of leaked.
Sidekick, Sean.
Wait,
Your
what?
list of
What?
known
Are you kidding me?
Where?
Oh my god.
This is me putting two and two together.
No. I mean human
Dude, do you know
sidekicks
a
to
Plague's
robot
Tale?
heroes. Can
It's
you
coming
compute
to
that,
Xbox
Devbot?
Series X and S,
Devbot
PlayStation
would
5,
There is no
PC,
set
and
for
Switch.
Human sidekick to robot
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Interesting.
That can be interesting. Can?
Devbot,
Would you-
I think it's time for a hard reboot. Frankie, can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye, aye. Let's take a look at the next game reveal.
That thing's gonna turn on him and kill him.
You like that, me robot? That was the GFN robot. You know that? You did one of the GFN robots.
I think you're right about that. It's like it's not on the old consoles. It doesn't make sense.
Yep.
I like this game already.
What the heck?
This is day one buy for me.
Is this a?
This is what
What's
the
going on?
says. Sorry, people just messengers, there you go, way you go.
It's just a baby making game.
It really is.
No! Don't be saying that! Don't be
It's about X.
It should just be called Sex the Game.
It's about birds and bees, isn't it?
What is this stream turned into here?
It got a dog stream right now.
Interstellar insanity.
This was a complete turnaround. What?
Oh, game for Kelly.
Birds and bees to shoot their heads.
Looks like Killing Floor in space.
Yep. Like the music.
Oh, this is totally made by
PlayStation 4,
Yeah,
Xbox,
it's-
PC.
Yeah.
It's Killing Floor 2.
April, June 20. Okay.
It's the
That's not
PC
bad.
Gaming Show, and when you're not watching me,
Okay.
your favorite recurring
GFN.
video robot, make sure to head over to GeForceNow.com To grab a priority membership trial.
You're saying is a bit too much.
You can try out all the priority benefits, including
I understand you're at
playing your favorite games,
advertise for it. This is a bit much.
At least you're changing it up. There's something different each one.
Yeah, but so obviously
Everyone is going to remember GeForce Now.
I would say that they definitely spent more on advertising than people say.
So that's the message that you can claim 3 days priority access.
It's really positive that GFN's
so
doing
much
that.
more as a voice without a body.
Getting the name
Let's
out for
talk
sure.
about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing and Community Manager, Daeron Katz. Thanks so much for joining us, Daeron.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be here.
Now, the MechWarrior universe is gigantic. There's a ton of games in it. I even played MechWarrior 2 back in 1995.
What is your situation?
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a very rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. But it has all this modern design and technology that I'm super excited to talk about with you today.
Well, let's start at the real basics of what makes being in a mech and doing mech-on-mech combat awesome.
You become a part of your machine. And when you're out in battle, it's not just a matter of pointing and shooting at everything. You're also managing your systems, whether you're, shooting a lot of energy weapons or missile weapons that have high heat output. Well, you got to manage your heat so that you don't shut down in the middle of a battle. And when you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its arm weapons so that the pilot has to eject, and then you can just take the mech.
Now, in the last few weeks, I understand that there's been a whole lot of new content, both updates to the base game and a new DLC, Heroes of the Inner Sphere. Talk to me about what's in the DLC.
Boy, there's a lot in the DLC. I'm excited about all this stuff. There's the new career mode. When you start with the DLC, you can import your campaign previously if you'd like to, or you can start over from scratch and start from any of the great houses. And then carve your path through the galaxy from there. Speaking of paths, there's new career paths, which earn you powerful upgrades for your battle mechs, and it's a really exciting new feature for me. And there's a new procedural mission type called Beachhead. This is a big one for me. Beachhead is basically you're clearing an enemy base landing zone for
So what do I think of this game?
force. So as you land on the planet, you're wanting to take out satellite installations so that the enemy can't communicate with each other.
It is,
you're taking out artillery emplacements. You're basically clearing a path, as I said, for your invasion force, which leads to a really cool ending of the mission if you succeed as your invasion force comes down. And there's a new biome called Extrasolar Moon, which that's maybe kind of represented in the
There's
image
so
behind
many
you.
games.
It's a really cool lunar type setting that we haven't had before. And then there's a lot of
Wouldn't
new
it be an absolute
equipment
plot
and
twist
weapons,
if
things like
by
electronic
featuring and
countermeasures
having
and
the
other
sponsor
electronic
for the
equipment
event,
like the Galactic
as
Probe
in the way they have
mouse,
for
which is a
GeForce
little,
now.
like a
If
turbo
literally
boost for
every
mechs.
single one of
New
these
weapons
games
like
is
chem
available on
lasers,
Steam
rifles,
and Epic,
stream SRMs.
basically ended up
So a
by
lot
the
of
end
new
of the year
content.
on
I'm really excited
GFN.
about it.
Can you talk to me about
Could you imagine?
what
That would be
play differently?
The 7 new chassis of the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Champion, Charger, and Hatamoto Chi. But a couple of my favorites.
Familiar names in there, yeah?
Yeah. So the first one I'll talk about is the Vulcan. It's a very unique mech. It's got the nickname the Scarecrow, which you'll see from the profile. It's
Is this
just
a story-driven
very
game, or is
looking
it
mech.
just
There's nothing
online?
else like it in the franchise. It's a 40-ton mech. It's highly mobile.
This
Typically,
show,
it's used
we
for
think it's 90
reconnaissance
minutes
or
long,
scout
so we've got
missions
another
because
40
of its
minutes or
mobility,
so.
it can get in and out
Well,
fast. If you're looking for a
future gaming
specific
shows
target,
at
if
4
you're on an assassination mission, for example,
midnight.
you get in there, find your
So
target,
might
get
be
back
just
out.
before?
Another mech that
Might
I'm
be
super
probably a
excited
little
about.
bit
This is
before.
one of
You
my
might have a
favorites,
little
is the
window
Marauder
after.
2. This thing is a 100-ton assault mech, and it is just huge beast. Yeah, it is gigantic, and it is terrifying to see it coming at you.
Yeah, it will be.
For me, it's
It's something we've talked
Why
about
not?
before. modding.
Over
I know that
midnight.
MechWarrior 5 has a rich modding community. What are some of the amazing mods you've seen developed?
There's simple modifications
I've been
from
drinking this coffee, but
HUD
I
changes,
don't think I wanna
changing
sleep
colors,
after, so.
adding mechs, weapons, and equipment to full conversion mods.
probably gonna
We've
have to
got
get, like, an
basically
NXT or
a
something.
mech commander mod
Yeah.
in development that is just amazing. That's a top-down, real-time strategy game. So really,
I like the
anything you
background
can
of it.
imagine, somebody out there in the community is
Maybe the
probably
bit that we
working
would see that
Where
and
can
that
people
is
go
why
to
they
get
have
MechWarrior 5
maybe cut that stuff
Yeah,
that
you
you
can pick
said
it
they
up on
cut.
Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course Xbox.
Yeah, it's already on Game
Thank you
Pass.
so much, Daeron Katz, for joining
of
us
course,
to talk about
Xbox.
MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. And of course, a warm thank you to MechWarrior 5 for sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this cool patch. Coming up next, let's take a look at Silt.
What? Silt?
Silt. Yes,
I
Silt.
think they meant Guilt. I think they meant Guilt. We're about to see Guilt coming to Steam.
A lot of good games are
Oh,
going on Steam and Epic.
just reminds me of Limbo and Inside Straight Off.
Yeah, it does. Oh man.
I think I would
Very
give
intriguing.
I would give this a go.
Is it an exploring game? That's
Got a very creepy vibe. I like it.
yeah.
It's a dunking game.
Yeah.
That's a creepy game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. You do. Now on Steam. Our wish list. Okay.
Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor 2, I would say.
Not driving, hello neighbor.
Hello Engineer.
Oh, it
Yeah.
might be.
Yeah, Hello Engineer for Steam.
Yeah.
That could be Dr. Phil's son.
And this, my kids like the Hello Neighbor.
I could never work on Hello Neighbor. It's just the most stupidest game on the planet.
Just grab a brick and throw it at the window, let him come out, and then run in the house. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, this looks like Hello Neighbor 2.
Yeah.
I don't want
That game coming to Game Pass too.
Yep, this is going to Game Pass.
Like, a lot of these games are coming to Game Pass.
Here he is.
There's Guild Ball.
It looks like
to.
me.
You can put traps on him.
Creepy old man.
Ah, kill him! Xbox and Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I want.
I would say I would have a doubt. This is going to GFN.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, Game Director on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Following the incredible success of the first game, we are very excited to return to such an
Jurassic
amazing
World.
world and bring you our most authentic
Are they going to show us
experience yet.
gameplay?
Set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and
Jurassic
Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs
his
now
voice.
out in the wild. And for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs, and we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Pre-rendered footage.
Yeah.
We
I know how
ignored
the first one
all the
plays.
warnings.
I played a little bit with it. Was
Forgot the lessons.
Suit Tycoon.
We abused our power. We played with genetics.
It was quite funny when they got loose.
Like it was a toy.
Yeah, the first one I made a T-Rex mutant. I I created it and killed all my people. And
We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
Okay, so
this.
I just get astounded all the time how far the graphics are just pushing on.
Isn't people on an Xbox?
That's just like Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Not for.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Pick one. Okay. Yep.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution 2, and you know,
did you see Game
after
Pass,
all your
I think?
failed attempts at running a dinosaur park
don't
and
think
getting
it was
all those
Game
people
Pass.
killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch. With a host of new features and new dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
Okay, we're going to switch this off now because Ben's been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I think we're good now. I think they're bringing it to a close.
There we go. We'll just switch it off here. Did I switch it off?
No? I think Ben will come and kick you.
Well, no, in 30 seconds.
I love how to take the pee out themselves and just completely and utterly rip themselves.
Fate.
It just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood Super Cup.
Yes, I turned it off.
New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave.
Hey guys, thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title, inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis, Call of Cthulhu, and of course, the Thief series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's really great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year.
What? I'm sorry, what? You're
Bye,
bumping
Gabe.
me.
Bye.
You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Take me to it. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
I'm sure Dave is and will be fine. And if he's not,
oh my God,
who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell. I want to thank PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer event and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play,
Time to put on the gamer pants. Let's go.
Oh my god.
So go explore the newest titles. From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Brilliant. If I remember last year, GFN got involved with that, and we got a load of demos and stuff, or was it the wee stupid gaming awards? Not as good as the Cloud Gaming Awards. The Cloud Gaming Awards are the best in the world.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Looks better than the Square Enix game.
Yeah, this looks better than Nier.
Cue the retort from How Monkey.
Yes.
Oh my, this is looks like a Souls-like. I'm loving my Souls-like.
That's a swear word on Cloudy. Souls.
Solstice. Wow. I guess we can't say the name of the game, right?
Yep. PlayStation, so this is the next gen game, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
I am every need. Glad to have you back, DevBot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't ever want anything to come between us.
Me neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities.
We like that robot, that's the GFM robot thing! You're not allowed to make fun of him!
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we keep frame rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi. The Impulse is a neurocontroller that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response times almost entirely. It's not quite Alex Vance's gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the Impulse is as close as we're going to get this year. The glove measures the signal traveling through muscles in your hand to beat your finger to the click. In theory, it's giving you the chance to nail that headshot precious milliseconds ahead of your opponent. If it works out, we could see a tech like this become commonplace in esports. And if it doesn't, let's hope our neurons at the very least remain unfried.
Wow.
Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky beast is. So allow me to introduce you to the Fnatic CSL DD wheelbase. Do you want to feel like you're really burning rubber at Daytona? Then you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing machine without, having to huff gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So, Fnatic aims to solve that. The CSL DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its competitors. And the CSL DD is already wowing diehard sim racers. It might be slight overkill to use it for Rocket League, though. Believe it or not, sometimes less really
if you can play
is
it on
more.
xCloud and
If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful processors have finally made handheld PC gaming a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with XE graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more, so expect major advances still to come. Lastly, let's take a look at the Asus PG32UQX. Not the most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings, but it's actually one of the sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight featuring full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than
I
the
still have
sun.
my 15-inch.
Stare at it long enough and you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you still left standing, it's time for more killer games, starting with Chaos Gate.
Oh.
Warhammer. Now Brandon's looking very artistic.
Wait, this is Warhammer, right?
Yep.
Oh, my friends would definitely be interested in this.
Demon Hunters.
Chaos Gate. 2022.
You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters.
Do you think
the
that, I'm just going to say this, do you think they have,
complex games? If you're a
what's
fan
the word,
of turn-based
hyped up Gabe Newell's appearance a bit much
brutal
for
combat,
this?
or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate
like,
Demon Hunters
Steam's
on
doing an
Steam
event
now
later.
to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that draws on the lineage of games like Stalker. Let's take a look.
Like Stalker, but it's not
Yep.
Stalker.
Bit of Fallout there.
But I think they're working on something.
I think we've seen this game before. That bubble thing at the beginning.
This looks quite interesting, actually.
Yeah, we have.
Наверное, это тяжело нести на себе такое бремя. Испытывать бесконечную боль и терпеть ужаснейшие кошмары за весь тот хаос, который вы пережили. А вы ведь как и многие
Just reminded me of here.
пожелали счастливой
Fear.
жизни. Не так ли? Пожалуйста, не смотрите на меня как на монстра. Я думаю, что я почти такая же, как и вы.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to learn Russian, but it was really difficult.
I tried to learn English.
And as you can see, it's been very difficult.
It's really hard.
Attacker.
Oh, this is strange.
This is creepy.
Хочешь устроить новый рейд на могильник? Сейчас это невозможно. На острове скоро вновь разгорится война. Истовики начнут замес бригады, и ни у кого из них больше не будет сил, чтобы нас поддерживать. Единственный выход для нас — начать собирать остатки выживших. Слушай, нет, далеко не все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить, нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
Completely missed the tiny subtitles at the
Ни
bottom.
капельки не злюсь на вас. Нет, мы с вами точно не братья. Вы не понимаете меня и не понимаете остров. Вы смотрите на меня и на другие порождения острова, как на врагов. Но мы все всего лишь друг друга боимся. Поэтому нам так плохо. Поэтому нам так одиноко. Остров дал нам шанс создать новую прекрасную жизнь. И мы даже не пытаемся этим шансом воспользоваться.
Gamer makes a difference from Brandon just flashing in general.
Кто вы такие? Назовите себя!
Мы здесь, чтобы передать вам прощальное послание, товарищ. Химическое оружие уже уехало в могилу. Теперь все, что вы делаете, просто тщетно.
Ах, вы поганые предатели!
But I heard something about Gabe or they were talking in a school and they might be do something later with something Gabe. So that was I was hyped about.
Time is running out to vote for which custom PC you'd like us to
strange.
assemble. So vote now for one of the remaining MechWarrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. All right, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
On behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you.
Indeed, I'm pretty sure.
Great job in surviving so far. I'm quite amazed that you actually managed to get past those pirates earlier. You're about to take on an adventure like no other. The Star Cluster is filled with other capsuleers, and it's up to you if you work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful explorer, or as an
I think it's so
industrialist
great. It's still
shaping the
going.
foundations of EVE's economy. If
Remember, EVE is
you
online,
can work
is
yourself up the
available
ranks as an
on
enforcer, or
Game
prove your
Pass?
prowess in a fleet as a soldier. of
GeForce
Christ.
Now.
Whatever your choice, we will lose
Game Pass
many on
Syndicate.
the path of becoming a capsuleer.
Feels like playing Game Pass.
But I believe you have what it takes to become a capsuleer.
I
In EVE
don't
Online,
think so, but I'm known to be wrong a lot.
This is EVE. You know, it's
It
a
is
crazy
not-
universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
This game is so big.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation, and we specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk.
I want to be on the side of the people who are fighting against the oppression, against the bad guys, and it's like a project, and you're kind of putting the pieces together by getting the skills ready for the ship and all the modules, and that ship basically is the dream.
You get to use cloaking devices, probes to scan down unknown parts of space, and there's always the threat of being discovered
Is this
by
back in
another
2005
player
it came
who might
out?
be out hunting explorers.
Your heart's racing, everything, you know, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place, and you start shaking because your adrenaline's pumping because you're going to lose your ship.
Don't be watching. I need to close my eyes here.
Why?
Are you gonna buy it?
I want it's a game you'll get completely immersed in.
Yeah. I've tried to get in it. The problem is it takes so long to get anywhere in that game.
Yeah.
That's the problem when we like. Because like I got to the point where it was saying that it was going to take a month for me to train to be able to fly a better ship.
Yeah.
And when it says a month, it's like a month, a real time month. I have to wait a full month.
And you have to pay for these ships, don't you? So.
With
Like, close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes. It looked like a spider type thing.
That did not look like a spider.
Oh, I've heard of this game. Interesting. It was an early access, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, full release is August.
World premiere.
Was it last game on GFN?
I'm not sure.
I didn't tweet about it, so I'm guessing not.
Like lemmings or something?
What's that game on Nintendo? Pickup? What's that game?
It's goofy.
The cool mechanics in it.
Heineken.
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier Survivor Horror RPG do obejrzenia naszego World Premiere, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji The Haste, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Czarnobylej.
Yeah, we've heard Chernobyl a fair bit over the last couple of days, haven't we?
How do I enter that power plant? We need intel, backup, supplies, and most of all, we need a fucking plan. Looks like our next step when the time is
I
right.
did see his poster was
For today, let's focus on
but
getting our
it's
strength
definitely-
back. Somewhere to sleep would be a start.
I like this game.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana? That ghost you're chasing. I don't know what to tell you. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position? Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant. Igor, take a rad reading, will you?
3.6. Not great. Not terrible.
This co-op game?
Oh, it comes out in July.
Don't go anywhere, because we have more games on the way. But coming up later, our friends at Games Radar will be bringing you the Future Games Show, a digital showcase of some of the most exciting games coming to consoles and PC in 2021 and beyond.
And the good news is Barry is covering that one by himself.
Good luck, Barry.
Oh dear.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
We'll use AI.
Stick
for
around.
it,
More
we?
trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
World premiere.
Yeah. The Barry 100 is because he's going for 100 hours non-stop.
We should make him 1,000. Barry 1,000.
World premiere. I can't. So that says. Oh, sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Kickstarter.
Sacrifice? Yeah.
Yeah, sacrifice.
Icarus. Just we won't be covering the next one because I think we've been on too much. We weren't actually going to cover this one until we found out GFM were being a part of it.
This looks interesting.
Wait.
So taking up the furniture.
Yeah, why would you allow it to be burnt down?
Yeah, that does not make sense.
It doesn't do nothing. Look at
This is like a game where you build stuff, it burns down. Eat the burn, both the fire each you.
This is me and my cat.
That's another position.
I really find it really cool.
Icarus.
Pre-order.
Looks interesting.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna pre-order, but I will look at it.
Oh, I like the art.
Desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets. Maybe if you can infiltrate the faction, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive.
Do you have a wee wobble there as well?
Just find a
we had a
way
wee
off this planet.
Yeah.
Mechajama.
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two beautiful MechWarrior 5 themed PCs gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show, just go crazy in chat with the color, house, or 2 vote. But there's still some trailers.
Well, obviously it's number 2.
Look at
Is
2.
the Wandering Myth.
Number 2 is winning, guys.
a farming sim type thing.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen Farm Simulator in the C3.
Whoa! What?
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I like this game.
This is intriguing.
Mm-hmm. The Wandering Village.
Such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, it's so hard to choose every year.
So what's everybody else's
I think
favorite?
I'm gonna have to say Humankind.
Vampire
for
game?
no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt.
The rocket
For me
ship
personally, I cannot
There's
wait.
most of those.
Kerbal Space Program 2.
Yeah.
What about you, DevBot?
I don't know. I'd be torn between either Chernobyl or the Vampire Masquerade.
No, not
Yeah, the
Nevermind. What did you say?
Chernobyl ride
Wait,
looks
what?
really cool.
Oops, system malfunctioning. Boop up, sending the next trailer now.
Friend? Friends! Oh, yeah. Oh dear, I'm just so sad, aren't I, Barry?
No. The thing is,
you knew what I was doing.
I so almost replied, going, "Gaming friend."
You're funny. Oh, this is cool.
Oh man.
I think you're protecting them.
That's creepy. Oh.
Death Rush.
Mm-hmm.
There's a game I like.
Early access, controversial for Duncan.
Yep.
Alright, you guys, this is the moment we have building up to all PC Gaming Showcase. Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom MechWarrior 5 PC we are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us
Number
pick the
10.
perfect rig to represent this year's PC Gaming Show.
Number 6.
Alright, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Tom roll.
Number
Can I get
6
or
ticket.
Tom roll?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hell Monkey.
Is Karina! Alright, you guys, let's take a look at the
Dang.
actual PC
Oh,
and
damn
build
it.
one more.
Hell Monkey, the game that
Cannot
pointed out
wait.
Solstice.
Coming up. We
Here
get
comes-
to take
here-
a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is!
Ooh, there it
PC.
is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I knew I could trust random strangers to vote on things on the internet. With the help of our master modder and intel,
No.
we'll get right to work
You
building
did
this
all
custom
voting.
PC.
You
And
hacked
more
it.
Get all
importantly,
voting.
Looks really
you've
cool.
chosen it, you got a
Hell
chance
Monkey,
to
I
win
agree.
it. Go to PCGamer.com/Intel
Just give it to me.
MW5 and enter for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's
What?
It would
That
be
was-
fun to take to an
you
office.
to
It's
our
just
sponsor
Okay,
for
we're
this
turning off the stream
sweepstakes,
now.
Oh.
Of course, the custom
Oh,
Mac
I
PC
see.
will
No,
be
no,
powered
no.
by the
Yeah.
11th gen Intel Core desktop processors
it?
that push gaming
Oh,
performance with up
I
to
would like that one.
5.3 gigahertz
Is
speeds
that the
and deliver the
RTX,
power
the
needed to
$3,000
game
one?
at the
Yep.
highest level.
That's a $3,000
Well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show you before we get out of here and return to space. First up, a spiritual successor to one of my favorite games of all time, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the PC Gaming Show. Let's take a look at Songs of Conquest.
Who doesn't like Heroes of Might and Magic?
Never
I
heard of it.
I never heard it either.
No, I've heard of it.
Okay, I think we're going to be removing people.
Why are you going to be removing yourself? Okay, so sorry, I forgot. That's fine.
This looks interesting.
It's definitely a dunking game.
I like to play this one. That's kind of fun. I want to conquer people's territories. Yep, this is a game for me.
Are you sure this is a dunking game?
Yep.
Yep, this is a dunking game.
Oh, well, these games are fun with on a phone or something like that.
Well, it's a good thing it's on GFN.
Yep. GOG, Steam, and Epic.
Oh, never mind. It's not on GFN. Good luck.
Oh, it's early access.
I would say there's a good chance of that one going to GFN. That looks like a GFN game.
Wake up, sleeper.
Definitely.
Well,
dreaming again.
What is this? This looks like something I can
you
play.
take your chances. You roll your dice.
But I need to see more gameplay.
Get paid.
Oh no, never mind.
I took a turn where I didn't think it was going to go and turned into a next game.
That's life on the eye.
Thank you all for joining us. I hope you're enjoying this.
Wake up, sleeper. Your
Well, I
body
think
is
Cloudy
dying.
Ben is. He says it's cringe.
Planned obsolescence. As an ARP's gift for its escaped workers.
Why do you say that?
But we can fight this. You can remake yourself here. They don't
look
own
at
you
the
anymore.
Oh, interesting.
Wake up, sleeper.
There's too much like hard work in that.
That's a
Not
couch
the thing.
gameplay on a tablet for me. If I'm gonna do something.
Have to do some thinking. I like thinking.
Yeah.
We are waiting.
This could actually work on a tablet, I think.
Yes, put a Clash of Clans. I'll play that in this.
Where is it coming to?
22.
Exclusive.
Doesn't say.
Disciples of Warlock.
GoldenEye.
Oh,
I was just gonna say it.
With their guns
This looks like Doom.
and their spells
See, this one looks really cool.
and their
Yeah.
grit. Ready for plenty of
Oh, I like to play this.
ready to cleanse the world. Invaded by demons.
Oh, nasty.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Okay, it looks a little fun.
Introducing Band of Warlocks.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Because this time,
D-Force, get this.
one man is
Oh.
not enough.
Headshot. Kelly, you can do headshots.
Yep.
Oh my god, this game looks so good.
Kickstarter.
Project Warlock.
Project, okay.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC gaming show. And as I
Weird
said,
what games they ended on.
without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course,
Really
my
weird.
incomparable
Yeah.
sidekick DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so
Got a few minutes left.
so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick anymore.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with
Yeah!
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Sean died.
Countdown to the extinction of human race begins.
Yes, he's dead.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so
He's
much
dead.
in the
Go
vibrant
back to you, wherever he's
gonna
dead.
be announced this year!
3, 2, bye for now, Dum-Dums.
Okay.
What's going on? Is it Star Wars? No.
Oh, I like to look at this.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was going to turn into a wee game.
Okay. I'll be going back to our discussion now. This discussion is going to be brief because I think we're all Daffy Ducked.
Yep.
Would that be a fair comment?
I think that's a fair assessment of the situation.
Okay, what did you rate that conference?
Who were you talking to?
Yeah, who's...
I'll go Kelly first.
I would say a C minus.
Okay, Brandon?
Brandon is drinking.
D minus.
A D minus? Happy?
Yeah.
I will give it a C.
You'll give it a C? Maker?
Yeah, about a C, because I feel like, you know, there's some good, there's some bad.
Go on.
I'll be the same boat.
There's a few, like, good ones, you know, that I was, like, interested in, but for the most part, there was a fair bit that, like, a lot of them were coming to Game Pass, and I already knew that they're coming to Game Pass or already on Game Pass, so I feel like it wasn't that great.
Okay, I'll be the positive one. I'm going to give it a C plus, maybe a B minus. I enjoyed that. I think there was lots of. I like the flow of it. I like the wee robot dude and things like that. I think it wasn't a bad wee show. The games could have been a wee tad better, or a fairy, but I think they did well for what they had there. I think we enjoyed the show. Would that be a? I think.
Yeah,
it was good. It was good, but.
It was definitely better than Coke.
We're not going to say that again.
I think
or crotch.
Crotch.
Yeah.
Bad.
I don't think it was a bad show. I think that. I think they did well for what tools they had there, and they brought a bit of fun to it. You could watch that show again, is what I would say, just for a bit of crack, to see all that. But games, hopefully this is them just improving year on year. They're going to get bigger. They might actually get some big, massive exclusive announcements down the line as well. And they got the interview with Gabe as well for like 2 seconds. So I don't think it was a bad show. So
yeah.
I want to say goodbye to everybody. We are back tomorrow for what has Cloudy done now? That'll be a new show, won't it?
What has Duncan done now?
What has Cloudy done now?
Yeah. What has Stadia done now tomorrow? Then we've got the Nintendo. We've got the Nintendo show during the week, and then we've got Cloudy's Roundup on Friday, and then there's so much to do, but. Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.